Unlocking English. Defining relative clauses and their pronouns. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's video on Unlocking English. Defining relative clauses and their pronouns. If you've ever found yourself puzzled by sentences with embedded clauses, or if you've struggled to use correct pronouns in complex sentences, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore one of the pillars of English grammar: defining relative clauses and the relative pronouns we use within them. First things first, let's dig into what defining relative clauses are. They are types of clauses that provide essential information about the noun or noun phrase they modify. Without these clauses, the meaning of the sentence changes or becomes unclear. Imagine we have a sentence: "The book that is on the table is mine." Here, "that is on the table" is the defining relative clause because it identifies which book we are talking about. If we remove this clause, we get "the book is mine," and we lose the information about which book is being referred to. Now that we understand defining relative clauses, let's introduce relative pronouns. These are the words that start the relative clause and refer back to the noun or noun phrase. The most common relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. For instance, in the sentence, "The book that is on the table is mine," that is the relative pronoun. It's linking the book to its location on the table. Let's take a closer look at when and how to use these different pronouns. Who. We use who when the noun it's referring to is a person. For example, "The woman who lives next door is a doctor." Whom. Whom also refers to people, but it's used when the person is the object of the verb. For example, "The man whom I saw yesterday was my uncle." Whose. We use whose to show possession. For example, "The girl whose cat is missing is very upset." Which. Which is used when the noun is a thing or animal. For example, "The car which is parked outside is very expensive." That. We can use that for both people and things when the clause is defining. For example, "The book that is on the table is mine." Remember, there are always exceptions in English grammar. Even though that can technically replace who or which, in many cases, it cannot be used after prepositions or after the words all, any, none, some, many, and few. We will dive deeper into these exceptions in future videos. And there you have it, a crash course on defining relative clauses and the relative pronouns we use in them. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these in your everyday conversations or in your writing. We hope this video has been helpful. Stay tuned for more videos in our series on intermediate grammar. Happy learning!